Before the video starts, check out the official Discord with the links in the description down below or on the screen right here for mobile users. We are a fast growing community, and if you want to join and speak to new people about the anime that we all love, or speak to me personally and get custom perks, check out the Major Dragon Discord and join our growing community within the Dragon Force. Now let's get on with the video. Before the video starts, I have a few things that I want to say real quick. Before the video starts, I want you guys to know that for the community post, I will be changing some things up. I will no longer be doing a What If Goku video for this one series. For the next series, there will be no What If Goku videos. I'm just letting you know, so for the next What If idea post, make sure to post other characters, not a What If Goku. It can be What If Gohan, What If Vegeta, What If Piccolo, even if you want. But not a What If for Goku. If there is a What If for Goku, I will not be selecting it, even if it has the most likes, maybe. But do not be posting a What If Goku video. I want to spice things up. A lot of people on my channel want to spice it up, so we are going to do another character. So be sure to be on the lookout for the community post to post your What If ideas down below, and be sure to post some really cool ideas, and maybe yours will be on the channel. But anyway, thank you all so much for the support for the series. You guys are the absolute best, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure to support this channel by watching the video all the way through and liking the video. That is the most simple way, and we are less than 400 subscribers away from 30,000. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any alt accounts, subscribe to the channel as well. I really do appreciate it. You guys are the best, and I hope you all enjoy the video. Lord Beerus has now awoken from his slumber, as he still had a dream of a Saiyan god fighting him, and it was actually Goku in his dream. Now, Beerus does know everything about Goku. He knows about Zeno's secret plan, but it does interest him as he wants to see the progress that Goku has made so far, and how far he's come with his training. And he is curious. He does want to see. As Beerus still has boredom, he is still very bored of no one that can truly challenge him, and he wants Goku to really push him, and he knows that he can. Having Angel and Destroyer Key, he definitely has the potential to do it. So most of the events would go the same, as Goku would not miss Bulma's 38th birthday party, as he would still show up there. Now, when Beerus did wake up, he would tell Whis that they want to head to Earth because he hears a food, and he's definitely excited to go check that out. So, Beerus himself would then head right to Earth. Now, this version of Beerus is different. He's not as cold and collected against Goku because he already knows him. And as well, he's not going to destroy Earth because he knows that Zeno said that Earth is off limits, so he's not allowed to mess with Earth no matter what, unless the Grand Priest or Zeno says so. So Beerus would still show up. Goku was happy to see him, and of course Vegeta and them were a little bit afraid of Beerus still, but Beerus didn't really care. He was having fun enjoying the delicious food that Bulma has so graciously given him, as he is the god of destruction himself as anyway, but he is the god of stuffing his face. But now, of course, Lord Beerus would then speak to Goku. He wants to see how his training is going. He would size Goku up and down, seeing that his training has come along very well. Goku is learning the sides of the Angel very well. He is struggling with the Destroyer side, as that is a big mentality to use destruction energy, and Goku's not as much of a destroyer. Even the likes of Vegeta, that's more of his ballpark, because he's more of a destroyer than an Angel. But Goku is getting the hang of both, but Angel is definitely his expertise. But his weakness is more the destroyer side. But once he figures out how to use both, he will become a force to be reckoned with. So Beerus does offer Goku to travel back to his world to continue training. After Bulma's party, they did this, and Vegeta would then tag along, as of course Vegeta's not going to miss on some training. So they would then continue their training for the next few years. Now, would the events of the Frieza arc still happen? Potentially. If Frieza did come back, let's just say that he did, and they somehow used the Dragon Balls to wish Frieza back, Frieza did train for a few months, and he came back with a new golden form. Well, a few things would happen for Frieza, unfortunately, because the likes of Goku is way stronger than the original, and the likes of even Vegeta is actually stronger than the original because he has a stronger opponent that he spars up against, and he faces constantly, which is Goku. Well, if Frieza did show up, he would still have his 10,000 or so soldiers, and Jacko would also be there, the greatest galactic patrolman, and they would then all team up to take down the soldiers. As Gohan would also join in the fight as well. He's not as much of a slouch as he was. He did slow down a little bit, because they found out that Videl's pregnant and everything. That will still happen all the same. But Gohan is not as weak as he originally is, because since Goku was around to kind of keep that training part in his head, he knows to take it seriously, even with guidance from Piccolo. And remember, Gohan is such a strong character that even with some slight training, he's able to keep his power up and stay just as strong as he is, which goes to show you just how busted Gohan actually is. But cutting forward for Gohan, Frieza is still too powerful for Gohan and the others until Goku would then arrive. Now, Goku and Vegeta would then arrive, and they will play rock, paper, scissors to see who can battle the Emperor. And of course, Goku would win. Now, he does promise Vegeta that he'll have some fun with Frieza, and then they'll take turns. And so Vegeta would stand by and wait. As then, this is when Frieza would then tell him to power up, which Goku would power up slightly, and him and Frieza would then go at it. Frieza was in his final form, and Goku was surprised to see how strong Frieza actually got in such a short time. He said that it would be such a waste, he'd be such a perfect sparring partner, but Frieza's not up for that. As they then talk trash to each other as per usual, well, then Goku and Frieza would then go at it. Now, of course, Goku in base form is far superior to even final form Frieza. He overwhelms him pretty easily. Now, Frieza, of course, would then showcase his new perfect form. Cell reference. And it'll be Golden Frieza. And with Golden Frieza's power, he would then charge in towards Goku. Now, again, Goku was still fighting in base form. This will show you how strong Goku has become in a short time, because Whis is really enhancing his training. Goku was not using any forms, as Whis told him not to. Goku has pretty much mastered all the forms that he has. Whis explains that you need to increase your base power and learn how to use Ultra Instinct. With the power of Ultra Instinct, he could defeat any opponent, as Whis says so himself. But now, of course, Goku, of course, is holding back against Frieza, as he is still in base form. He has his eyes closed as he's dodging every single attack that Frieza throws at him. And now, of course, Goku isn't even trying, but we would then have Goku finally showcase more of his power. Goku would showcase to Frieza what he's been working on, and he would transform into Autonomous Ultra Instinct, or UI Omen, which is Goku's first stage of Ultra Instinct. It's still not perfect, and he still has some things to work on, but he does have it pretty much down pat, as Frieza has absolutely zero chance against Goku. Any attack that he tries throwing at Goku, somehow the Saiyan was dodging it with ease. Every attack that he threw was being avoided. As Beerus would stare in awe and amazement, he was shocked with how powerful this mortal has become. So early, he already has a real small attachment to Ultra Instinct. That's incredible. So, Frieza, of course, was trying everything he can against Goku, firing Ki Blast, Death Beams, everything. Goku would just dodge every single attack. And he would deliver one powerful blow to Frieza's stomach, not rolling the Emperor over on the floor, as Frieza was almost defeated with that single shot. Now, this is when Vegeta would finally cut in, and Vegeta does want his turn, as he tells Kakarot that he's had his fun, now it's his turn, and I think Goku would then give it to him, because he realizes that, well, Frieza is really strong, but against him is not much of a challenge. And he did promise Vegeta that he'd fight for a little bit. He saw Frieza's true power, he fought him at full strength, so Vegeta would then step in, and Frieza was a little bit cocky, until Vegeta would then transform into a Super Saiyan Blue. And Vegeta is already stronger than his original self, so that's a terrible combo for Frieza. So Frieza was getting absolutely annihilated by Vegeta, but Frieza would make Vegeta drop his guard. Vegeta thinks that he's won, and Frieza was about to destroy the planet. But before he could, Goku would end it quickly. He would cut Frieza off by grabbing his arm and throwing him into the air, as Vegeta would look up in shock, as Goku would then fire a blast, killing Frieza before he could blow up the planet, which did anger Vegeta, but Goku explained that it wasn't out of anything like that, it's because Frieza had to blow up the planet. And Whis did back up Goku, explaining he is correct, and that Vegeta dropped his guard as he shouldn't have. Now, the thing with the Death Ray wouldn't happen, because if Sorbet did try it, Goku would just dodge it with his Ultra Instinct, and he would just blast Sorbet away, thus ending him. So again, that wouldn't have happened. And if Sorbet did try it against Vegeta, Vegeta does not have the issue with his guard like how Goku has. So with that now done and the Frieza saga was over, what about the events of the Universe 6 tournament? As I think that would still take place. Beerus and Champa would first meet up, as it's been a very long time, and they would have a little competition. Champa would then give Beerus a boiled egg from a planet, and Beerus would give him simple instant ramen noodle cups. And of course, Choppa then falls in love with it, as the flavor was beyond anything he's ever tasted before, as Earth has many delicacies. Choppa was angry about this, but he then lets it go, as he has an idea. He gets the bragging rights that Universe 6 is better and that he's better than him, and on top of that, he also gets to use the Super Dragon Balls for whatever he wants, and if Beerus of course wins, he can do whatever, and also get the Super Dragon Balls, and he has collected them, he knows where they are. Well, Beerus is now interested, so Beerus will say sure, as he is pretty cocky. The Saiyan Goku is already nearing their level, and if Goku is able to master the power of a destroyer, as Beerus is thinking to himself, he will be able to surpass even a destroyer god. With mixing of an angel, Goku would be an absolute monster. There'd be nobody that could stop him. So then we would now cut forward to when the Universe 6 arc would then happen. It would be the same lineup just as before. It'll be Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and the others. Now, Monaka would not be there because Lord Beerus doesn't need motivation for Goku. Now, it would still be Hit, Vegeta, Botamo, Frost, and Kaba. Now, Goku will still fight Botamo, and he figures out that all of his attacks don't actually work on Botamo's body, such as Botamo being out. What about Frost? Well, with Frost would still cheat to Goku, as everybody thought that he was heroic. But from what we saw, he's not as heroic as you may think. Being a bit corrupt and really evil, he was just two-facing and he was lying. Frost would actually poison Goku and basically kick him out of the ring, but people didn't think that. They thought that Goku was just gullible and got overwhelmed. But Jacko, who was nearby, would then notice, as Piccolo then fought next and he almost won, but Frost poisoned him again, that he was cheating. He noticed the needle on his forearm. Now that Frost was then exposed for cheating, he would then try to sneak off after he was kicked out. Goku was allowed back in. As unfortunate for him, he would then come across Hit, who would then completely annihilate him. Up next was Vegeta, who originally just one-shotted Frost out of the entire arena, and then Frost tried sneaking off with the ship, and then that's when Hit found him and he handled business. But of course, Kaba has no chance. Now, Vegeta is extremely powerful. Vegeta is the kind of character that you do not want to mess with. He's the kind of character that uses heat to his advantage, and his hull, aka metal, is so strong. This was a struggle for Vegeta, who was running out of oxygen in such a tight place because there's no air leaving. It's just pure steam. So Vegeta was struggling. But with the final flash, and Vegeta also said a mean comment to him, which actually does hurt his ears, Vegeta would then have knocked him out of the ring, and Vegeta would have been defeated. By this point, Vegeta is getting a little bit tired, as he even transformed into blue to go hit up on Kaba and basically beat him up. But when he fights up against Hit, he goes blue once again, and he does try to attack Hit, but none of his blows are landing, as Hit's almost invisible. There's nothing he could do. What Hit is doing is he's jumping to another dimension to skip forward through time, just a split of a second. Now Vegeta is struggling because Hit is attacking his vital points, and Vegeta is struggling. Even though Vegeta is in the powerful Super Saiyan Blue, it is not enough, as he does try getting the upper hand on Hit, and he is knocked out and defeated. Now, since this is the case, it is now good old Goku's turn. Goku would then jump up to start fighting Hit. Now, we all need to respect ourselves here. Goku is a genius when it comes to fighting, and the fact that this version of Goku is so much stronger and so much faster, Hit is going to have a tough time. Now, Goku would then tap into Ultra Instinct. This would then shock everybody except Universe 7, as Champa, Vados, and Hit were shocked at this form. Now, Vados can quickly tell what it is, as we smirked at her. Champa would then overhear it, and he would freak out as well, as a power like that should not be given to a mortal. As Goku has Ultra Instinct Autonomous, or you could just say Ultra Instinct Omen, very naturally now he can tap into whenever he wants. He has no stamina issues and no problems with it. Now, the one thing is when Hit tries to use his time skip ability up against Goku, it's not going to work. He just dodges with Ultra Instinct and he catches Hit out of the way. He does overwhelm Hit with his raw power as well, overwhelming his time skip ability. And even though Hit does have adaptability, it's not enough to best Goku, and Goku would have defeated him, knocking him clean out of the ring. This would actually make Goku the winner, as in the original, Goku would tap himself out. He'd basically give up and disqualify himself by jumping off the ring after he used the Kaioken ability with Super Saiyan Blue, even bumping up to times 10. You know that he can't really fight anymore like that, and Hit was declared the winner. But because of Goku, Hit was able to improve himself a lot and become much stronger. Now, let's jump forward. What about the Goku Black Arc. Now, one of the things that I think would happen for good old Goku and the Goku Black Arc is, for number one, this version of Goku Black will be the same version of Goku Black. I don't understand why people change the what ifs massively to make Goku Black very different. Now, I understand some what ifs, okay, fine, but in reality, the what if is just a single part for the whole show. It's a custom what if timeline. It's one of one. So if Goku Black did actually swap bodies with Goku and killed him, this would be our Goku that we're talking about right now. And that would be bad, because then he also has the power of an angel and a destroyer that he has to try and figure out, which I don't think with his unstable mind, he would actually be able to do that. We would then have the Goku Black Arc happen. Trunks was running for his life when he then sees Goku Black chasing after him. Trunks was able to escape through the time machine and find Goku and his friends. Now, he is worried about Goku Black, but with Goku showcasing Super Saiyan 2 or 3, Trunks was more than amazed, saying that is more than enough to take this out and defeat Goku Black. Goku Black would make himself known as he has now teleported through a time portal. Now, from the future, he would then begin attacking Goku, who would hold his own very well. This version of Goku does not need Super Saiyan 2, and Goku Black was loving it because the pain and the power is making me stronger. Each time he gets attacked, he's growing stronger. He's getting more used to his body, and he's getting more used to Goku's abilities and how he fights. He's getting used to it now, as he's only growing in strength. Now, of course, Goku was holding back massively, but Goku Black would still be forced back to the future timeline. Once when they do arrive in the future timeline, Goku Black is in some serious trouble. Because of the fact that he doesn't know about the mortal that has Destroyer or Angel Key, they kept that very hidden. He does notice how Goku does have extraordinary power and a pool of potential that he's never seen before. Well, Goku would then step up to fight him first, as the whole thing is to destroy Goku Black and save their timeline. So, Goku would then step up first and he began fighting Goku Black, easily overwhelming him, ignoring Vegeta's complaints. Vegeta, I think, would then step up and take over Goku's turn. He would start fighting Goku Black as a Super Saiyan Blue. Goku Black would then unlock Rose, and this is when Goku Black would then stab Vegeta. Now, Goku would also have the Zeno button whenever he needs it, and this is when they would then have to leave because Vegeta is critically injured. Now, when they do leave, Vegeta's healed up, Goku would still travel to basically go see Zamasu, and they would still find out who Zamasu is. Goku would have a slight spar with him, and he would easily overwhelm Zamasu. Zamasu still doesn't know about Goku being special among the Zeno love, and the fact that he has Destroyer Key and Angel Key. Well, Zamasu here would then make himself immortal by using the Super Dragon Balls. With the Super Dragon Balls, he is now able to wish for immortality, thus he can never die. He would then travel to then recruit Goku Black with him, and they would then begin ruling over the future timeline, making a perfect world. Zamasu is not going to have that plan for very long, because of the fact that they have their ultimate trump card, Goku. Now, the one difference is Zamasu can't die. The only way to beat him is with Zeno. Now, with Goku Black, they would not have time to the fusion. And even if they did, let's say that they still fused and emerged Zamasu, it would turn out extremely bad for them, because Goku would just go Ultra Instinct, and he would easily overwhelm the merged fusion easily. They would have no chance. Now, they would quote-unquote defuse, as Trunks was getting his Spirit Sword ready. As Goku was distracting him, Zamasu would grow in size and power, also getting stronger. Trunks would then use his Spirit Sword to then slice Zamasu in half, thus killing Goku Black. But Zamasu does not die. He is still alive, and he then begins covering the entire universe in evil. As Goku has one trick up his sleeve. He would then look at his pocket and he notices something. He has the Zeno button. He would then summon this version of Zeno, tell him there's a bad guy up there and he needs to get rid of it, as they would then flee back to the current timeline. Goku would also travel back there as well and find the other Zeno and give him a best friend, and then they'll become best buddies. So Goku did fulfill his promise pretty well, and Zeno was very happy about it. Now, Goku did offer the idea of another tournament to Zeno during the Universe 6 arc, and Zeno would then touch up Goku on it, saying, hey, we remember what you said about having another tournament, would you want to do one? And Goku, of course, is down for it. He says, yes, absolutely. So they begin setting it up. Universe 7 needs to begin looking for their team. Now, again, would they select Frieza? I think so, as they don't really have any other major character. You could say Cell, but no one really likes Cell anyway. Couldn't even get to his final form. But Frieza will still be selected as the last guy, as the other Z Fighters then selected as well, but Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, and the others and alongside Frieza, they were then ready to go. But now, of course, with Frieza on their side, he is up to some shady work, but we get that crossed over as Frieza is on our side. But either way, the guys are shady. But now, of course, since that's over, Goku and Frieza would then jump in the Tournament of Power together and a strange team that we never saw, as we even saw it during the final episodes of Dragon Ball Super. We never thought that the likes of Frieza would actually work together with Goku ever and help defeat a certain character. We never thought that would be possible. Frieza was actually helping, because he also knows that if they don't, then they're all cooked. They're going to be destroyed. Nothing he can do about it. He can't escape it, and then that's the end of it. What if during the Tournament of Power, Jiren is instantly going after Goku? The reason why is because Belmod knows there's something different about him. He saw this when he fought Toppo. Goku didn't even go to Super Saiyan Blue. He was easily able to overwhelm Toppo and knock him out of the ring. So most of the universes were all watching, and they're not the biggest fan of Goku right now. Hit also kind of takes over Jiren's spot for a minute. Hit and Jiren actually have a brawl first before Hit goes to after Goku. Unfortunately for Hit, it doesn't work out very well for him, as Jiren would defeat him, and their match would pretty much be the same as it originally was, with Jiren overwhelming his final attack, crushing time within itself in his hands. Now, he's ready to go face Goku. When he goes to fight Goku, Goku would first go Super Saiyan Blue, and he would then knock back Jiren pretty decently. Super Saiyan 2, pretty well. Super Saiyan 3, a lot better. Even likes of Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue, especially in Super Saiyan Blue, he is able to push Jiren to his full power. Their strength was so immense that they were destroying the entire Tournament Power arena, knocking so many people out. Even Kel and Khalifa were knocked out because of how much pressure they were making. It was blasting people off the ring. But now, unfortunately for Jiren, when Goku, even in his Ultra Instinct state, is fighting Jiren pretty evenly at full power, but Goku would then showcase more of his strength. He would then showcase his full power to Jiren, overwhelming him easily, and Jiren would have been defeated, knocked out of the ring. Now, Goku was a little tired after that match. It was an intense battle. Jiren is absurdly strong. He rivals that of a God of Destruction. Goku is getting above that in power. Now, Goku would just jump around, helping where he can, helping defeat Anilaza, and Dispo, and even Toppo. But with Goku there and the other Z fighters more freshened up, they would be able to overwhelm every threat in their way and knock them out of the ring, thus making Universe 7 the winner. Even though it would turn out really bad, they would just be knocked out of the ring, so they have no chance. But now that the Tournament of Power is now over, we are then going to jump over to the other arcs. So, the likeness of the Broly movies. Well, Frieza was still wished back to life via Beerus' help. Now, since this is the case, Frieza would still use Broly and Paragus to go attack Goku and Vegeta. The one difference is, Goku was much stronger. Way stronger. When he goes to fight Broly, he actually has a really tough match, since Broly even surpasses that of Jiren. But with his Ultra Instinct, and he's also tapping into God of Destruction power using Ultra Ego now, mixing with it, that's a dangerous combo. He uses Ultra Ego against Broly, he's getting stronger, he overwhelms Broly and defeats him. But Broly is spared, so he stays on Earth for the time being. Paragus is still killed because Frieza still did that, so of course Paragus could die and Broly could unlock Super Saiyan. But Broly would stay on Earth, where he would be given some cool items via Bulma's help, and Goku would pull Broly aside to train him on Beerus' world every now and again. Now, for the events of the Moro arc. Now, for the Moro arc, it would go a little bit differently. Because the fact that Goku has so much power already, he will be shocked with Moro's magic, though. Magic is different. He is absorbing Goku's power, and he eats it, thus becoming much stronger faster, because he's getting much younger. Now, the one difference here is Goku would just use the Hakai ability for the first time. He would be in Ultra Ego, facing off against Moro, and for the first time, he would then try his full power of the Hakai. Now, if a user's Hakai, and they are stronger than that user, their Hakai will always destroy. And Goku is stronger than Moro at that time, so when he fires a Hakai at him, Moro does try to eat it, but it doesn't work out very well, and he's pretty much done. So Moro was defeated. Now, as for the likes of the Gas and Granola arc, would it happen? Potentially. I still think it would because of Frieza, and we'll get to this in 1 second with the characters. Now, as for the superhero movie, of course you're going to have Gohan and Piccolo. That is their movie. That's going to go the same. If the Red Ribbon Army is still alive, Cell Max is made, Gohan unlocks the Beast form, Piccolo unlocks his potential unleashed, and he also unlocks Orange Piccolo, so they're doing great, and they will still have their famous movie. So yes, the movie pretty much showed the exact same. Pam was still taken hostage, and Gohan has to go save her from the Red Ribbon Army, where him and the two Gammas and Piccolo would then fight Cell Max. And now, of course, for the Gas and Granola arc. Now, for the Gas and Granola arc, it would go practically the same. The one difference is when Granola is trying to keep up with Goku because he is getting stronger, he starts to age rapidly. Now, as for Gas, if Gas makes the wish, he's aging really bad. And when Frieza shows up, either Granola is dead because of the old age, or Gas is on his last limb. Frieza will still defeat him. Now, when Frieza does use his black form, there are two ways you can go down this what if. Goku does tap into his God of Destruction key and his Angel key at full potential. And I think he would then, by that point, because it's been so long, he would then use that to overwhelm Black Frieza and actually defeat him, as Frieza wasn't prepared for him to have both sides of the power. He's never seen that before. But Goku does, and Goku would have defeated Frieza, though it would have been a very tough battle, but I think he would have succeeded. This will also make Goku stronger than even the Gods of Destruction, and his power is only continuing to evolve, so he's only getting stronger and stronger and stronger. But anyway, that is it for this What If series, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure to check out the community poll. Let's get to 50,000 subscribers, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.